Hey everybody, I'm Paintball Dad. Thanks for tuning into my channel. I just wanted to make a quick video talking about my 2022 paintball season. Specifically, the beginning of my season, I actually played some beginners level tournaments at Division 6. Now, to explain what I mean by that, so I've been playing paintball for a long time. I started out in 2005. I played one tournament in like 2008 and one tournament in like 2009, and then I stopped and I just played recreationally up until this last year. This last year was my first time playing a full season of competitive paintball. Now, because I haven't played competitively in a long time, PB Leagues, which is the website that dictates your player skill rank, they decided that I was still Division 6, a beginner's level player. So my first two tournaments of the season were actually at Division 6. But the interesting thing that I saw was that the level of competitiveness in Division 6 was totally not what I was expecting. I was very impressed with a lot of the teams. If you look at the footage that I'm showing you right now, this was all from my Division 6 tournament. And you'll see these guys, first of all, they have great equipment. They did not go in there looking like noobs or like they didn't know what they were doing. Some of the teams had clearly customized and well thought out uniforms. A lot of the teams had great gear as far as their guns and their hoppers and their masks. You'll see pretty much everybody there had a Planet Eclipse, either Ego or Geo, or some players had a Lux. Nobody went out there with like a Mini or an Axe. Not to say that that would be a bad thing, but I'm just saying, like, I remember when I was a beginner and I was ready to rock and roll with a Spider at my first tournament. Even though that was back in like 2008, there still were much better things. Like I could have gotten a Shocker or a Die Matrix of some sort. But the fact of the matter is, at my beginner level, I thought that I had a good setup with just my Spider and my JT Velocity. I was very surprised that a lot of these players came in there with high-end or at least like higher mid-end equipment. The other thing was their skill. It wasn't just the equipment. These players, they clearly showed some skill. The very first scene of this video that I uploaded, you'll see a guy do a very clean Superman dive. And I talked to that guy. I have him on Facebook now. We're friends. That was his very first tournament he's ever played. And he just showed a lot of great athleticism and just natural talent for the game. You'll see a lot of these teams, they also had good communication, and that's something that even higher division teams will struggle with. Communication is something that can make or break a team. If you don't know the right call signs for a specific bunker, or if somebody's in your side of the field and you don't know what to say to your teammates, that's a huge deal. There was one team called Mystery Inc., and they had a very cute call sign. They would yell out Scooby Snacks whenever they kill the last player of the opposing team, and that was their call sign to just run down and hit the buzzer and win the point. But things like that are very simple things that you can work on if you're planning to get into your first beginner's level tournament. Communication. Also switching hands, being able to shoot effectively with your left and right hand. That's a very simple skill that can go a long way. It slims down your profile, it makes you more versatile, and it helps you to move down the field more fluidly, even if you're running with the gun in your left or your right hand. And of course, just athleticism. Like you see with these guys, they're not afraid, they're aggressive, they're moving down the field, they're making big moves, fast moves. So, but I do want to say that it was a lot of fun playing in the D6 tournament. And if you're planning to get into your first beginner's tournament, it's going to be a lot of fun. Even though it was competitive and the players knew what they were doing, everybody had a very good attitude. They were all there to just have fun.